Stephanie, you killed that dang big buck. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh my freaking God.
Hey guys, this is Marshall with AGL Thermal Drone Services, and today you're in for a treat. I got called to help a hunter and his wife. His wife had actually shot this buck the afternoon before this search, and they couldn't find the buck, and he had a friend that had a thermal drone, and they came out, did a search, and that operator thought he had found the buck, but they couldn't see him through the dense foliage. So the following morning, I went out early, and it was still dark, and I searched where that other drone operator had located what he thought was the buck. But where he thought the buck had been, there was nothing there. So I had to do a full-blown search for this buck. The footage you're seeing here is the mess that we had in central Georgia after the hurricane came through. So the underbrush is very hard to maneuver, and as you'll see in this video, I found the buck and I had marked him, and I came back on this flight and I was trying to get a better position to see if, what kind of buck this was. The hunter and the husband were actually sitting in a stand that afternoon before, and at the last bit of shooting light, a buck came out, and they weren't sure exactly what it was, but they had a few target bucks on their property, and I was told that they thought this was a big 6-pointer that they wanted to kill, but they weren't sure because it was just so dark. So when I found the buck, I wanted to try and get a vantage point to look at this buck and see his rack, to see what it was they had killed, because they still were unsure of which buck it was that she had shot. So I took the drone around at every angle, trying to find a clear view of this deer to see what actually this size buck was. We thought it was a big 6-pointer, but after circling several times, I never could get a good view of the deer. I could see that it was a dead deer, so I knew we had the deer, we just couldn't tell what it was. The husband, who was out with me that morning to find his wife's deer, said, "Listen, enough with the drone. Let's go ahead and get this thing landed. Let's walk in there and get hands on this deer." So as you see, I'm returning back to the base point where I launched the drone. And lo and behold, when we walked in, there was a surprise for everybody. Y'all enjoy.
Stephanie, you killed that dang big buck. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh my freaking God. Stephanie! Stephanie! Oh my God, Steph! Stephanie, that is unbelievable. You killed that biggest buck. Oh my word. I don't even know what to say.
You think I'm gonna
That's a,
Hey,
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's gonna be a, I mean, he'll be in the books. He'll be in the top 10. That is unbelievable, huh? That is freaking believable. All right.
Thank you, Marshall, for finding it.
You're most welcome. I'm glad to
Get down
do
there
it.
and-
Look at that thing.
All right. Well,
I told you you
got stuff coming off to the side.
Richie, get in there with her.
You got like
Y'all guys look up and smile. Man, that's our Papa Buck. Congratulations, guys.
Well, this young lady was the proud hunter who shot this buck. This buck scored, it grossed 163 3/4, and it netted 154 4/8, which made it Lawrence County's #7 typical buck in the record books. Man, what a nice one. Congratulations. AGL Thermal Drone Services, elevate your vision. If we can help you, we're located in Central Georgia. Y'all give us a call. We'd be more than happy to come out and help you retrieve your trophy.